Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Want to go back to August and revisit a couple of deaths that happened in Louisiana because now it is very clear what these deaths were truly about, and it was about LSU winning the national championship for college football. So, the first death to recall, the news personality Nancy Parker. She died in a plane crash, and she died on August 16th. 2019. What I pointed out then is football season was getting underway, and it would be the year of Super Bowl 54. And notice Nancy Parker equals 54, so does New Orleans. Keep in mind, LSU just won the national championship in New Orleans on a date with 54 numerology. Also in New Orleans, the star quarterback Drew Brees, who had a record-setting year, the year of Super Bowl 54, pointed out how Nancy Parker also summed to 126 like New Orleans using the alphabetic order, and the date she died had numerology of 63. Nancy Parker also sums to 63 in the base ciphers. Again, if you're new here, there's 4 base ciphers. You want to know all 4. What's considered the most pure, the alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, that's where Nancy Parker is 54, but the 4 ciphers are the alphabetic order, that's where Nancy Parker is 126. The alphabetic order with the rules numerology, that's where Nancy Parker is 54. The reverse alphabetic order and the reverse alphabetic order with the rules numerology, where Nancy Parker is 63. You want to know all of these ciphers. She died on the 228th day of the year. Death 228. Talk about the death of Tyshawn Dye in a moment, who died 228 days from Dabu Sweeney's birthday, the other coach in the championship game. But here is the sick joke about this woman's death on August 16th in light of the college championship game. From her death to the day that Louisiana won the championship in New Orleans, Louisiana, it was 150 days later. And that matters because this was the 150th college football season. You see how this sick ritual comes together? She died in a plane crash. Plane crash equals 97. The winning quarterback of the college championship was Burrow, 97. The winning coach was Orgeron for LSU, 97. Came during the time of Capricorn, which could be coincidental, but Capricorn's also 97. CNN put out this photo as soon as LSU won, the star defensive player number 97, running with the LSU flag. Remember, 97's the 25th prime. LSU held Clemson to 25 points. And we had Clemson in the championship game from the start of the year because of the death of Tyshawn Dye. Tyshawn Dye covered his death in July, just before Nancy Parker's death. He reportedly died July 5th. And like we said, the day he died, 7-5. It was exactly 192 days before the championship game. Notice Clemson Tigers, 192 and 75. Dead on 7-5, 192 days before his team appears in the game. And again, just like how Nancy Parker died on the 228th day of the year, Tyshawn Dye died 228 days after the coach of Clemson's birthday, death 228. Clemson only scored 25 points. Death equals 25. Tyshawn 25. He was 25 years old when he died. Tyshawn Dye. Trevor Lawrence, the star quarterback of Clemson, came into the championship against LSU 25-0 as a starter. He had never lost. So by losing, he became 25-1, a bit like 251, which is the 54th prime number. Again, in New Orleans on a 54-date numerology. See how New Orleans, the Gematria? Check out Drew Brees. You know, Drew Brees, the star quarterback in New Orleans, got his first win this year, the season on 9-9 over the Houston Texans. If you go back to that game, Drew Brees picked up his 156th career win over the Houston Texans in that game. Again, you learn this knowledge, you see just how scripted it all is. You know, Texans just got beat by 51 points in the last round of the playoffs, the divisional round. Whoops, got to spell divisional right. And, you know, the Seahawks-Packers game, 51 combined points. In the 49ers-Vikings game in the divisional round, the 49ers became 5-1 versus the Vikings in the playoffs. And when the Titans upset the Ravens, Ryan Tannehill got his 51st career win in the divisional round. Again, you learn this knowledge, you see the script very clearly and how well planned and calculated it is, and just how sinister it is. And to remind, right after the death of Nancy Parker, who had this 54 name Gematria, the next thing that came was the death of the 54th, let me see. I know I got it here. The death of the 54th Louisiana governor. Thought I had it linked here. But the Louisiana governor, the 54th, she died August 18th. Come back to this Carley McCord thing too. 54th governor, Louisiana. This came right after the story of the death of the news personality from New Orleans, Kathleen Blanco, 54th governor of Louisiana, dead at 76. She died August 18th. And she died on a date with 38 numerology. Death equals 38. What I should have wrote there as well, since she was Louisiana, is Louisiana equals 38. So Louisiana governor. And in light of her dying on August 18th, I want to make another point about that. First, before I do about the August 18th death, I just want you to remember this young woman died on the day that Louisiana advanced to the championship game, beating Oklahoma. She died in a plane crash. She was the daughter-in-law of the coordinator for Louisiana. Think about that. Wearing the Saints t-shirt, New Orleans. You see the 120 and the 69 in her name? Look at this. Illuminati is 120, 69, also 150, like the college season was number 150, and Nancy Parker died 150 days before the plane crash. The real Illuminati was the Bavarian Illuminati, established May 1st, 1776 by Adam Weishaupt, 18/8. And if you look at the dollar bill with its Illuminati symbolism, the denominations are the 1, the 2, the 5, the 10, the 20, the 50, the 100. You add that up, it sums to 188. So, again, 2 plane crashes synced up with the championship game. And, again, just more sick rituals that are undeniable. I was thinking when this happened, it was all about the 54th Super Bowl upcoming. The one thing overlooked was the fact that the college championship game in Louisiana was on a date with 54 numerology. And by the way, if you want to add to the 54s in the game, the championship game was exactly 54 days after Dabu Swinney's birthday, who's the Clemson coach. And for Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback who lost, who got his first loss, it was his 100th day of his age, the day of the championship game. Again, 100 equals 54. I like how this is the 100th NFL season ending with Super Bowl 54. All right, we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Till next time.